charm of the merry-go-round, the memories it brings back of carefree summer days, cotton candy, carnival balloons. Penny Bell's childhood contains more carousel memories than most. It was her family's business. She grew up learning how to scrub the horses, how to polish the brass ring, and how to keep the gears running smoothly. And Penny also learned something else about a carousel. Round and round it goes, and where evil lurks, nobody knows.
This grand old merry-go-round was owned and operated by my late father, Oscar Bell, and for years it was the only carousel in the Florida Everglades. People came from all over to the area to visit this attraction. It was such a big part of my childhood. I'll never forget the first time my daddy lifted me onto one of the carved ponies. I was a baby then. Now, 23 years later, he's left it all to me in his will. I asked my boyfriend George to help me get the old merry-go-round running again.
Start her up, Penny. She should roll now.
It turned out to be the worst decision of my life. The last year of my daddy's life, strange things started to happen on the merry-go-round. It began with small accidents, and then one day the ride went completely out of control. A lot of people were injured, and one man actually died. Word spread that the ride was cursed, and people stopped coming. My daddy finally dismantled it and put it into storage at a warehouse near the Everglades. People were too afraid to ride it, so we had no choice.
Curse! The curse! It got me!
It's not funny, George.
Come on, Penny. You know I'm just joking. You're not still worried about that ridiculous curse, are you?
Old legends die hard in this part of the country. How are we going to get the public to come?
What about a marathon?
What?
A marathon, like, I'll ride it for 100 hours or something. It's a new world record.
You're crazy.
No, think about it. I mean, the press loves that kind of stuff. We'll get all sorts of publicity, and then everyone will know that it is safe.
It's actually not such a bad idea.
See?
How are you going to sit up there for 100 hours?
Oh, just throw me a bologna sandwich and a bottle of water, and I'll be just fine.
George, I screwed up. George, is that you? George, quit messing around.
Penny? You all right? Who are you?
It's okay, George. This is Ike. He used to work on the carousel with my dad.
Big mistake, Miss Penny, putting this thing together again. Your daddy, he never believed that this merry-go-round was possessed by evil spirits. But I do.
Yeah, right. These horses are from hell.
Let me tell you something, young fella. I was at the controls that day. This thing went wild. It wouldn't stop. People were being thrown off everywhere. I quit that day. I'm sorry about this damn thing. Should be burned down. Burned, I tell you! Burn!
Ike went a little crazy after the accident.
Oh, really? He seems fine to me.
Hey, George, and I worked hard to get the press to come out to the marathon. We had a good turnout, but what nobody knew was that they were about to get a bigger story than they ever imagined.
When I climb down from this horse 100 and some hours from now, I will have set a new world record and proven once and for all that this merry-go-round is perfectly safe.
What about the curse?
There ain't no curse. You can quote me on that.
Ready, George?
Of course I'm ready. Set your watches, boys. I'll see you in 4 days.
I couldn't believe it. My father's dream was alive again. I was filled with hope. That's when the nightmare started.
What's wrong?
You're not going to believe this, but I could swear the horse just bit me.
Right, George.
No, really, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I had my hand on his head, and then he took a bite out of it.
Okay, George, very funny. Quit messing around.
Not messing around. Somebody help me! Please stop the ride! Stop the ride!
He's always just fooling around.
George, are you all right?
He's dead, Miss Penny. He's cursed.
The story goes that the carousel horses had been kept in storage inside a shed in the Everglades. A shed that was located in the middle of snake country. Apparently, a snake had crawled in during the winter months and made its way inside the opening in the horse's head. Are we just repeating an urban myth that never really happened? Or did we get the truth straight from the horse's mouth?